What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and today we are talking about the Cybertruck numbers, the deal that we got during New Year's Eve, last minute buying in 2024. We're also going to be comparing it to the 2022 Model Y Performance that we picked up at the worst time possible, which makes the Cybertruck cheaper after everything. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the issues we had trying to do the payments and everything. Oh my goodness, it almost didn't happen, you guys. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to take a peek at what the insurance costs may be, what will happen to the Model Y, and some other things. So first off, we're going to start with the Cybertruck numbers. So I'm going to put up on the screen the agreement, the mobile or agreement thing, but there's a lot of line items on there, so I'm going to try to simplify it and putting up my own little like graphic. So basically the Cybertruck we got is non-foundation all-wheel drive. Cost is $79,990. Cyber wheels, it came with cyber wheels, $3,500. Subtotal is $83,490. Delivery fee is $19.95, almost $2,000. It was cheaper before. Order fee is $250, which gives you a total of $85,735, like without any discounts or anything. Now let's talk about some of the discounts. This is a demo vehicle, meaning it has mileage on it. It's about 2,000 miles on there. What it was is just for people to do demo drives, and maybe it was used as a loaner. I don't know, but it has 2,000 miles on it. It's still sold as new, which is important, and I'll share with you why later. But so these are the credits and price adjustments because of the condition of the vehicle. So first off, the referral credit is listed at $5,500. We got a $5,500 credit. Now what that is they gave the cyber wheels for free. So $3,500 of that $5,500 is the cyber wheels. The additional $2,000 is that referral credit or that loyalty discount because we are current Tesla owners. So I just used my wife's referral link, Abby's referral link. So that gave us an additional $2,000. So that totals to $5,500. The price adjustment of $3,210 is because it has the 2,000-ish miles on there. That is considered a demo vehicle. That is the price adjustment discount that they gave off the truck. To put it in perspective, our Model X Plaid is getting bought back. They deducted $9,700 because we drove it for 12,500 miles. If you haven't checked out that video, please go check it out. We are in the process of surrendering that vehicle, which is why this probably happened, but we'll continue with the numbers. So the new total is $77,025. Now, if you add all the taxes and fees and all that, it takes it to $84,146.44. I'll put up that section of that agreement because there's a bunch of different things in there. So the additional thing, so this is where the Tesla credit comes in. So shout out to those who use my referral link. Because of y'all, I got 4,500 additional credits that I applied to it. So all these discounts now will apply after taxes. So the first thing is the order deposit. So the $250 deposit, the order fee that we put in, is put towards the down payment after taxes. The 4,500 Tesla credit is also applied after taxes, which brings down the total after taxes and everything to $79,396.44. On top of that, we bought this car as a business, or at least my business co-signed it. And so we are able to file for the $7,500 tax credit for 2024 because we purchased it before the new year. and we'll be filing it later this year for the year 2024, which brings down the cost to $71,896.44. How did I do? What do y'all think about that price? Now, to compare this to my 2022 Model Y Performance that I bought at the worst time possible, I'll bring up my little image, my graphic. Model Y base price $39,990. So this is August 2022. When you add the performance to it, it's an additional $30,000. Yes, folks, the Model Y Performance was $70,000 pretty much. On top of that, I wanted the white interior, add another $1,000. I wanted the tow hitch, another $1,000. Delivery fee, $1,200. So that was the only thing cheaper than what it is now. It was $1,200 for delivery fee before. Order fee is still the same at $250, which brings the cost to $73,440 before taxes, fees, and all that stuff. If you were to take a look at all the discounts and things that are applied to the Cybertruck, it ends up being cheaper, even after taxes, cheaper than the Model Y Performance I got back in 2022. Now, I did have $16,000 equity on the Model 3 long range that I traded in for that Model Y. So it isn't too bad. But if you didn't have none of that stuff, man, can you imagine this? Like, it's crazy, really crazy. So yes, that is the total that I got for the Cybertruck. So the decision for this purchase wasn't even made until December 30th, late at night. When we looked at the numbers, we were like, wow, this is a pretty good deal. I think Abby was bummed out because she got the call or the email Monday morning letting her know that she has to surrender the Model X. So I think that's when it hit her that she's really getting rid of the Model X. We didn't need to replace it, but you know, she just wanted a replacement. She wanted a replacement. So I follow Dennis. Many of you probably watch his content, but if you don't follow him, go check him out if you're in the market for a Tesla or any EV. He searches and finds ways to you know, find you the best deals or show you where the discounts are. But he tweeted on X that if we were interested in finding an inventory Cybertruck, and we don't care about it being a demo vehicle, the best way to do it is to contact or text that 510 Tesla number, that general number, and someone will get back to you. And that's what we did. And so Yom from West Covina reached out and said, look, I got these 3 Cybertrucks. They're demo vehicles. Here's the price. Here's the VIN number. Here is the configuration. And here are the locations. Let me know if you're interested in any one of them. So even then, no pressure, nothing. Man, Tesla and Rivian buying experience is just ridiculously easy. And just, I'm always happy dealing with Tesla and Rivian. Just that buying experience is just insane. We took a look, we went to Upland, we found a similar configuration that what we ended up with. The only difference is it had 3,000 miles and it had white interior. When we got to Upland, it was already late, it was dark, and we couldn't test drive. So that's another thing I learned. You can't test drive you can't test drive inventory vehicles. So we are not a stranger to service centers. We're not strangers to buybacks. So we're like, you know what? Regardless, I mean, these have warranties on it. It's just gonna test my patience and it's gonna use up my time. We've done it for 2 Model X's. If the price is good for the Cybertruck, then why not? This is what she wants to replace the Model X with. Why not? So we weren't convinced with that configuration in Upland, and plus Abby didn't care about the white interior. Actually, she doesn't like the white interior. So the one in West Covina had tactical gray. So we're like, you know what? Let's go. Texted Yom again and said, you know what? If you're gonna stay late, we're gonna be on our way. And she stayed late. So shout out to her. Thank you very much. We got there. The particular truck we got is actually in the showroom. So there's plenty of lights. It's clean because it's in the showroom. We looked at the numbers again. There's some accessories that may come our way. I'm not sure, but everything else was icing on the cake on top of the numbers that we saw. The extra icing on the cake was for us to be able to apply the tax credit. Yes, we could have leased it, still got the tax credit, still would have bought it out within, I don't know, as soon as possible. But we didn't really want to go through the hassle. We didn't want to pay the documentation fee or anything like that. So we opted to go with a business purchase. Now, January 1st, Tesla did announce that everyone who qualifies can do the $7,500 tax credit. You no longer have to lease. You no longer have to be a business, whatever. Anyone that qualifies, you can go take advantage of it. So regardless, the deal is fairly similar, except those additional discounts I don't think exist anymore. Now, the adventure that we had during the day of, where it almost didn't happen, was related to paying the balance. So we've bought 2 Model X, as I mentioned, never had any issues. We went through the Plaid app that Tesla uses within their Tesla app, and we just paid our balance there. Very easy, everything through the app. Oh my goodness, we scanned our ID, all that, blah, blah, blah. Easy. We thought it was the same thing. But the day of, hours before taking delivery, we were gonna go pay. It was a wire transfer. They don't use Plaid for payments over $50,000. And I'm like, what? We didn't have this issue before. Okay, fine, wire transfer, blah, blah, blah. Go on my laptop, you know, and can't do it. So we are not allowed to make wire transfers over $50,000. Like, man, what are we gonna do? So I'm like texting Tesla, and the response don't come in immediately because I guess everyone's busy. But I'm just cutting it close. Now, this is New Year's Eve. The bank is like closing early. Things have to be done soon. So they close at 3. So we're like, okay, let's just go to the bank and try to figure this out. So we're at the bank at 2:30, 30 minutes before closing. And they were able to bypass that limitation. So we were able to do the wire transfer. I took a picture, sent it over to West Covina's delivery team. They confirmed. Man, it was very nerve-wracking because I'm like, we got a pretty good deal. You know, if this messes up because we can't pay because of all these things that we didn't know about, yeah. So if you are going through this process where you're paying just ask them all that stuff, like if there's any amount restrictions, limitations, or anything. So apparently there was a Cybertruck purchase a couple of days ago that ran to the same issue, but they were able to bypass things by going to the bank. And I wish Tesla would have told me that, so I didn't just sit around, wait for Abby to get home from work. I could have just taken care of all of that in the morning so that when she got home, we could just drive to take delivery. But man, it was pretty nerve-wracking. But plan B was we were going to change the payment method to be finance, just bring the down payment and then just pay it off a few days later when we have more time before the interest kicks in. But things were already set. It was just these unknown restrictions to us, unknown limitations. We didn't know all that. Now, I did take a peek at the insurance. I temporarily added the Cybertruck with the Model X in there, and I currently pay $650 a month for the 3 vehicles. If I were to add the Cybertruck, it was going to push it to like $900. So it looks like the Cybertruck insurance cost would be very similar to the Model X, but we have to get rid of the Model X first, get rid of it off of our insurance, and then add the Cybertruck. I think there's like a 10-day grace period after taking delivery of a vehicle in California. Now, initially, we were going to get rid of the Model Y as soon as possible if we were going to go with this configuration where we have 2 trucks. Right now we're just holding off for now because yeah, we're gonna see. We're looking at different things, so we may end up having 3 cars still, even though I wanted just to have 2 cars, like downsize 2 cars. If we do keep the Model Y for a longer period of time, I may just up the deductible and lower the miles driven on it, but we'll see. So I just want to go over a few things that were asked or commented in the delivery day video. The first thing is, am I keeping the Rivian? To politically correctly answer that, at this time, there have been no discussions of getting rid of that Rivian. We will continue to lease it. And you're probably like, 2 trucks, man, that's crazy. I'm like, look, this is my initial impression. And some of you have asked about this. My initial impressions is, in my opinion, based on these few days that I've driven the Cybertruck is better at being an everyday vehicle. The comfort, the software integration, the driving experience, just being used to the Tesla ecosystem, I think is better as a daily driver than the Rivian. In my opinion, one of the things that I've complained about with my Rivian is how heavy that accelerator pedal is. It is not comfortable if you're stuck in traffic or driving long distances. Yes, I know I could put it in cruise control or driver plus, whatever. I don't like those systems. I don't even like FSD. I did not buy these cars for it to drive me. I bought it so I can drive it and experience it. I mean, that's just me, my opinion. So yeah, there's from time to time I would use Driver Plus or autopilot, but when I don't, like the pedal is very heavy. So day to day, man, Cybertruck, I would prefer it. So now for like weekends, for like adventures, for off-roading and stuff like that, I much prefer the Rivian, hands down. But here's the thing, I've never taken the Cybertruck to any of those types of roads, to any types of adventures like that. And I will do that in the future, and I may change my mind. The other thing too is, I really like the Rivian's look over the Cybertruck. I've said it in previous videos. I don't see myself in a Cybertruck. I'm not saying it's a bad truck. I'm not saying it's, you know, it's just, it's not, the look is not for me. Now, it's in my driveway. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm happy, but I still prefer the Rivian over the Cybertruck. But if I had to drive one or the other for my daily commute, I would drive the Cybertruck. Not only for just that comfort and stuff like that, but just the availability of supercharging. Yes, my Rivian, I've charged it a lot with Tesla superchargers, but in some places the charge port location on that Rivian makes it very inconvenient, not only for me but for other people as well, and I don't like to do that. Also, it is an additional cost of $12.99 a month if I want to have the same rates as Tesla owners do. I wish they would remove that $12.99 monthly subscription if Tesla knows you also own Tesla vehicles. I wish they would do that. Another question was asked, is Abby driving the Cybertruck? Yeah, she will be driving the truck primarily, but I think the Model X, I've driven about 93 or 95% of the time. So it's only days when she's off and I'm at work and she has to run errands that she ends up driving it. She doesn't like to drive. I usually drive, and it's fine. I get to drive all the cars. Yay! So I'm all good with that. Technically, it's her car, but officially, it's my car on the paperwork. So but yeah, and she also wants to wrap it. All of the Teslas she's had have been wrapped, so but we're looking into PPF instead of the vinyl wrap, so we're gonna look at that. Well, she's gonna look at that. She has a couple of colors that she's interested in but haven't finalized anything. So demo vehicle, warranty and service, I don't know. As I mentioned in the previous video, there are some scratches that I want them to check out. Are they gonna charge me for it, or is it gonna be covered under warranty? I don't know. Anything can happen. I'll be the guinea pig. It's fine. But it is an interesting question, because they could say, well, we gave you those discounts, so you bought the vehicle as is. And at the same time, well, you didn't do those scratches because you didn't own the vehicle prior to it, so we'll go ahead and take care of it for you. My guess, I think they will do it, like as part of warranty, as part of that delivery thing, that they'll do it. Otherwise, again, we did get a good amount of discounts on it, so it's not a big deal. We're gonna end up wrapping it. The B-pillar scratches are the ones that, you know, I don't know, we'll see what's up. That's pretty much about it. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't checked out my recent stream videos, I talk about the cost of free lifetime supercharging, my thoughts about supercharging. Yeah, go check them out if you haven't checked it out. Any videos I mentioned on this video, I'll have links in the video description below as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Do let me know what you think about the numbers I've shared. Let me know if you're still gonna get a Rivian, if you're gonna get a Cybertruck now. I think the deals are still coming. A lot of inventory left. If you buy either Rivian or Tesla and you need a referral link, do use mine. I'll have it in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.